know the importance of it. It's been building since the end of the game Saturday. And we're to this point now where now we just got to get ourselves ready. I think our guys are ready to play. I think they will be ready to play. I think they're excited about this opportunity. They know what's in front of them. It's a mindset, and I think they're prepared and ready for it.
Steve?
Coach, you've been part of some big rivalries. You've been the Egg Bowl on both sides. You've been in the Iron Bowl. How would you kind of characterize, the Mississippi State-Ole Miss rivalry from a guy that's coached on both ends of it?
It's physical, tough, in-state. It's Mississippi kids, going against each other. They know each other. They played against each other. It's challenging. One thing about this game, you can take the records and you can throw them out. It doesn't matter if you won one game or if you won 10. All right, when that foot hits the ball Saturday night, you got to line up and you got to play.
Kind of following up on his question, with you have been a part of being in the Egg Bowl, being on both sidelines, do you have like a favorite memory from both sidelines since you've been a part of on both sidelines with both these teams in this game?
There's a lot of memories there, but right now I hadn't really thought back, but I tell you what, the one where Nico Whitley punched the ball out, when they were going into the goal line to score to win the game, and Nico Whitley knocked that ball out, and I think Jamerson Love picked it up, and we won the game. That was just about as big as any of them.
I want to ask you about the video of you on the four-wheeler. You told us the backstory, with the video you showed the team. Could you take us through whose idea it was to bring that to the locker room, how you guys, made it happen, whose four-wheeler that is?
The kids really bought into the story of handling adversity. When you fall off, get right back up, get on that four-wheeler, and let's go. When things happen. And all week long, the kids would walk by and they would say, go heavy, go heavy. And so our coaches was like, man, they really have bought into this. And then Coach Brock, he came to me, he was on the field, he came to me, he said, hey, you need to get a four-wheeler and ride that thing in the locker room. And I was like, okay. And then so I got Brad Peterson, we got it on Friday, picked it up, put it in the locker room, hid it back there in the back room, and I called the team up, and we're having the speech right before we go out, and I say, hold on, I got one more thing I want to show you guys. So I took our running back to the back, and I got it, we cranked it up, and I come around that corner, and the excitement guys in that locker room, they were ecstatic. It was a great feeling. It was what they needed, it was what they wanted, the excitement, the build-up, and they enjoyed it, and they had fun with it. And even yesterday they had fun. But I told them, I say, that's great, me riding a four-wheeler in the locker room. I say, a lot of people don't understand it. I say, but you guys know the true story of the adversity and what that four-wheeler meant, all right, about getting back on your feet when life just punches you in the gut and knocks you down, all right, when things don't go your way, how do you handle that? All right, and so they knew the real story. A lot of people just see that four-wheeler in the locker room and think, man, look at that coach riding the four-wheeler in the locker room, but it was more to it than that.
Coach, now that you've had a little time to prepare for Ole Miss, what are your thoughts about them? What do they do well, and what kind of stands out about them as a football program this year?
They're really good on offense. They score points. Their quarterback is a very, very good player. They play with great tempo, and they put points on the board. So we got to have ourselves ready to go.
You mentioned the Ole Miss quarterback, Jackson Dart. Just specifically, what do you see in his game that makes him so good?
He's confident. I watch a confident guy throwing. I've been kind of watching him all year. Make no mistake about it now. This game has been targeted on the calendar all year long. All right, there's been a pin on this game all year long, and I've kind of watched him throughout the season. He's very confident in what he's doing. He plays with a sense of maturity. He throws the ball well. He knows where he wants to go with it. He's a complete package. You know, he's able to, when the protection breaks down, he can run. You know, I like his style. I like his attitude. You know, I think he's doing a really good job for them right now. And he's the key to their offense.
You alluded to it a bit in your opening statement, but just how much do you see, you know, some of the players, you know, from Mississippi on your roster kind of, you know, get up for this game and understand, you know, the magnitude of it compared to maybe others who are new to the rivalry?
The kids in Mississippi, even after the game Saturday, you know, Will stood up in that locker room and he made it clear to everyone, right? Whether you're a Mississippi kid or not, all right? Come Monday, all right, we're getting ready to go. And he made it very, very clear. And the Mississippi kids on our roster, they know, they understand this is why they came to Mississippi State, for this game. For this game. And this game has been marked on the calendar, all right? And they're ready.
Coach, a little bit off-topic question a little bit, but what does the Thanksgiving holiday mean to you, and is there any special plans surrounding the things y'all gonna try to do?
No, it's all preparation. It has been all preparation. You know, short week, opportunity for us, again, as a team to show our mental toughness and how to handle a short week. Preparation is key. You know, Thanksgiving, first time I heard that word. You know, that is this week. I just know we play Thursday night, and I know we got to be ready to go.
You talk about that preparation on short week. Are there any kind of extra steps you guys are taking on short rest to get kind of back to 100% before this one?
We did a few things yesterday as far as stretch, roll, bands, hot tub, cold tub, you know, all those things to make sure our body, you know, is right, you know. And so, you know, coming out of a game when you play 50 plays, you got some guys that are a little bit banged up. So we want to make sure that they're ready and prepared. And then today we go out and, you know, go through our practice and do things we need to do to get ourselves ready to go.
Any more questions? Steve?
Coach, you mentioned the Mississippi players. When Coach Bumpus committed to Mississippi State, he mentioned that he wanted to be a part of this rivalry. How important is it to have guys like Tony Hughes and Chad Bumpus and David Turner that have been through so many of these ball games to kind of prepare for the intensity?
That's very important, you know, because they can stand up in front of the team and they can talk about what it means to them and in the games they've been in. Like, you know, Coach Bumpus, he is a tremendous motivator, you know, and I love the fact that, again, he has knowledge of this rivalry, and I rely on those guys. Coach Bumpus, Coach Turner, Coach Hughes, you know, they, again, like you say, they know. They've been in it for years. And so it's very important to those guys.